Hey there, good afternoon, and more importantly, Happy New Year, 2026. Hey, this is James Donaldson coming at you live from Seattle, Washington on Rainier Avenue Radio. And just so happy to be here and bring in the new year with you. We do have an outstanding guest coming in. I just got his text and he said he'll be here in about 5 minutes. So I will start the show off. Let me shoot him back an okay. That's okay for him to come in later. Cool. Okay. And anyway, hey, James Donaldson here, Standing Above the Crowd podcast, and wishing you and yours a very, very happy new year. This hopefully will be an outstanding year for you and everyone. I mean, I think we're all due. What do you think? What do you think? We've had a crazy year last year with all kinds of craziness going on in this country, in this world. But hopefully this year is going to be so much better for everybody. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm feeling good. I'm starting the year out great. My good news, personal news, my health is finally back together again. Whoa, I think you know my story. I had open heart surgery about 10 years ago. And it's been a gruel grind for the last 10 years. Those first 5 years trying to get back on my feet, which I finally did. The next 5 years trying to recover my strength and get a hold of myself and be able to do some of the things I used to do again. But this year, you know, a lot of doctor appointments, a lot of things went well, and I'm feeling as best as I've had in years and years and years. So that's my good news for this year, and hopefully it holds up throughout the year. And all the same for you too. You know, I wanted to talk to you today, though, about starting this new year out right and in the right, proper frame of mind. Our guest is a mental health professional, and he's going to talk about some of the resolutions that we all dare to set out there for ourselves. And studies show, you know, about 80% of us, we fail on our resolution. We give up on it by mid-February, unfortunately, whether it's, losing weight or getting in better shape, or getting our finances in order, you know, all kinds of things that we set out there to do. And we really intend to do it. But, you know, if you're not really seriously, you know, have that strong conviction for it, you know, this is going to be my way of my life for here on out, things are bound to go right back to, you know, your factory settings. And that's typically not good if you want to improve on things. You know, I've done that throughout my life and have kind of made and remade myself several times over, especially after my health issues I've had and I've talked about. And, you know, that's something that will just kind of set you back way, way back and having you to do a reset all over again, not only physically, but financially, mentally, emotionally. Relationship wise, I mean, it all gets affected. If you don't have good health, you really don't have a lot of else going on that won't really matter anyway. And so that's why I'm so happy today to talk to you about that. You know, what are your resolutions for this year? Okay, I know that you've got some going on. You know, you can hit me up on Facebook. You see my profiles, my pages up there all day long. Shoot me back what some of your resolutions are going to be, and hopefully you can stick to it and do that. Mine is to, you know, now that my health is better, to maybe get a little better financial situation back in place. My story is I spent my whole life savings and retirement nest egg I had saved up for 20 years of professional basketball, and you know, it all went away. I mean, I spent it all trying to save my business, my longtime business. Tons of money I had saved up, and you know, it looks like you know, I'm going to try to really solidify that again for the first time in a while. It looks like our guest is just joining in now, and Daniel, if we got our mental health professional ready to join us, come on in and join the show. Hey, there's Alex. All right. Alex Gore is a mental health professional, recently relocated up here from Austin, Texas, by way of Dallas. And him and I have become good friends over the last several weeks, and just really enjoy seeing this young man do a lot of great things in the mental health professional field. And Alex, I was just starting to show off a little bit, talking to the folks about resolutions, how to make sensible ones and achievable ones and realistic ones, and how to hang on to those. But how not to give up on yourself when they tend to go by the wayside like they do. Why don't you introduce yourself, Alex? Tell the folks who you are, what your credentials are, and the kind of work you're doing now.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you hear me, see me, James?
I can hear you, see you. Yeah, you look good, man. Go ahead.
Perfect. Happy to be here with you first and foremost. My name is Alex. I go by Lex in the professional world. I am an LMFT, born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I'm coming by way of Austin, Texas. I've been in Seattle for about 6-7 months now.
Yes.
I love the spring and summer.
Okay.
The winter is new. No, really happy to be here. I'm a licensed clinician. My goal one day is to be a professor, hand back psychology to the next generation of up and coming clinicians in the future. So my goal really is to hit every area of psychology, and I've hit many areas already in my career.
Fantastic.
In Seattle, taking on the next challenge. But yeah, new year, new goals. We're talking a little bit about resolutions today.
Yes.
I'm for
yes.
it. I'll jump in whenever you're ready. Let's do it.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and take it and run with it? I kind of laid the field out there for us, talking about resolutions and some of the goals that I have set up for myself. And I feel like 26 is going to be a fantastic year for me. I'm sure everybody feels that way about themselves. But, how do we hang on to that? How to maintain that enthusiasm, that momentum we have this first day of January 2026 until the next coming months, when things start becoming a grind, becoming a gruel?
Beautiful question. I actually been talking quite a bit about this. I have maybe a different take. And my take is, do not have 2026 resolutions. 2026 resolutions, that time's over. Have 2027 resolutions.
Whoa.
Because then you can start now. That's what you want to do. So for 2026 resolutions, we don't want to build diets. We want to build lifestyles. Diets, it's even in the name. Eventually, inevitably, you'll go back to the same. So it's a lot of pressure to think of, I want to do this year differently than last year. Don't even put that pressure on yourself. The goals are beautiful because you should have something you want to reach, something you want to aspire to, but think of what you want to be in 2027 and then just get started on that now. I think that's a better way to go about it.
Wow. And then living in the present or trying to strive constantly for something in the future? What do you think?
A little bit of both, right? What I like about having resolutions for 2027 already, this is what I want to work towards next year. I can start now and get ahead. That gives you two things. One, you can start working on what you want to be without feeling you have to already be it. And two, we do want to be in the present, right? I love getting to a destination. I love achievement. I love hitting a milestone, but that's short-lived. That's seconds. It's the journey that all the minutes are in, all the hours are in.
Okay.
So we do want to be present. Yeah.
And we've all come out of a very challenging 2025, whether it's financially or socially or politically or what have you. We've all taken our turn, taken our lumps. How do we put that behind us or heal from that and not drag it into the new year as well?
Bingo. To go through 2025, and we all took some lumps in 2025, and immediately have to be better and do it this way and do that in 2026, that's too much immediately to start off on putting on our shoulders. Take a break, rest. Let's have some goals for 2027, and let's slowly but surely work towards those so we can get ahead for next year rather than have to be everything and anything already this year.
Oh, wow.
Hours into.
Well, yeah. You make it sound so simple. Wow. I love your approach. I mean, this is really refreshing that it's not a heavy duty lift that we all feel it has to be.
It's a
Wow.
marathon, not a sprint, right?
It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's right. Yeah. I was in the gym New Year's Eve, and it was jam packed. I didn't go today; it's open, but I'm sure it's jam packed. Tomorrow will be jam packed. I'll be there tomorrow, and people are just jumping on it and trying to stick with it. But you're saying, hey, just live in the present and proceed slowly. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
That is correct. I'll never forget. My coach had a deal for us in high school. He said if we did cross country, we didn't have to do any running the entire basketball season. And I did the math, and I was like, this is only for a month or two, and the basketball season's like a lot more than a month or two.
Yes.
I'm for that. So I did cross country, right? And it's not just a mile sprint like it is in basketball, right? Or suicides. Cross country, we're doing 3, 5, 6 miles.
Yes.
The first time I did that, I took off. And I was laughing at these people. I was like, y'all been doing this for a while? Peace. When I say every single one of them passed me while I'm huffing and puffing and trying to get air into my lungs, within lap 4, 5, 6, you then realize what this is. Everyone is in the gym right now, and I'm proud of them for it.
Yes.
But who's going to be in the gym 3 months from now?
There we go. Yeah, that's right. So we should be the tortoise and not the hare, right?
That is correct.
Is that right? Okay, good. Alex, tell us about your practice. What kind of clients are you seeing? What type do you want to see or prefer to see? And what is the work or the resources that you provide them?
Yeah, absolutely. So I opened it back up to general population. Every few years, I decide to focus on a specialty. Last year, I actually took about 14 months to work with veterans, crossing over from Austin into San Antonio. I really wanted to focus on that population. So that was the majority population I was working with for the past 14 months, about 6, 7 months ago.
Great.
I opened it back up to general population now. So I'm working with any and everybody. And that's what I'm looking to do. I'm in a period where I want to test some of my skills, but I also want to learn, right? It's what they say. Teaching is not just teaching. You learn a lot as a teacher too. Same way as a student, you're not just learning, you are inadvertently teaching. So I'm open to any and everyone right now. And I'm learning Seattle culture. I'm learning Pacific Northwest culture and kind of taking it in before I specialize again.
Good. And you practice right downtown Seattle, is that correct?
Right downtown Seattle. Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So Alex Gore is his name, and you can look him up and get on his appointment book if you'd like to drop in and see him, and he'd be a good one to work with. This is really great. Really great. Really great. Last year, the big topic was AI, of course, and the way it's really having a big impact on our society and our lives, especially our young people. Young people are on chatbots all day long. They're falling in love with these different chatbots, or so they think. And they're really struggling with this. Australia has just put in a nationwide ban on any social media for youngsters under 16 years of age. Do you think that's a good idea? And do you think that's going to work? I mean, kids are kids, and they always seem to work around whatever you put in front of them. But how does a nationwide ban work, and what can we do better in America, United States, for that kind of thing?
That's a great question. It's a subjective question. I know AI is centered around a lot of uncertainty, a little bit of fear right now. There's a mutual acquaintance me and James have. His name is Dave. If he was here right now,
yes,
he would. Y'all would get such beautiful content. For me, you're going to get some more balanced content. I personally feel we cannot really hide something from someone. We can't really take something away, not in today's age, especially something having to do with the internet. I like the idea of teaching people how to use something rather than taking it away. And to me, AI, we can use it as a grand library. To me, it's the Library of Alexandria. It's a place where we don't just have knowledge present anymore, like the internet.
Yes.
It now can synthesize knowledge. It doesn't always do it right, but we can use it as an incredible tool. So I like the idea of teaching kids, especially, how to use it rather than just trying to take it away and ban it, because all you're doing is encouraging them to use it in worse ways.
Yeah.
I would rather just teach them how to use it.
Yeah, we found that out with prohibition, with alcohol back in the 110 years ago. It just went underground and people still used it, and it just became a crazy thing. So that will probably happen with these kids as well. They'll still use it, just be underground and away from the parents, even more so. So that's good advice. So good over insight on that. Wow. Well, how is AI affecting the mental health professions? Are you guys as professionals using it at all in your counseling, your support for your patients, or where does it fit there?
Yeah, it's everywhere. AI can fill out our notes now. I don't use AI to fill out my notes, but you can use it. I mean, it's everywhere now. For me, I mean, I've seen studies to where there's less stimulation in your brain now because we can just ask AI to think for us. So for me, that's what I'm cognizant of. That's what I'm careful about. I don't want AI to think for me. I want AI to help think with me. That's the way I personally use it. I know a lot of my clients use it too, and I tell them that's okay. It's a great tool.
Yeah.
My worry is trying to replace human connection, human contact with AI.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe a worry, maybe something coming down the pipeline in the future. But again, don't use AI to replace human contact. Use AI to better understand, connection, to better facilitate how you can get involved with your community, how you can foster relationships. Again, use it as a tool. Don't use it as a end of the road.
Very good.
That's my personal take on it.
No, that's excellent. In this world nowadays, we're more connected than ever. I mean, I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook, or so-called friends, but we are more disconnected than ever at the same time. And loneliness, according to the U.S. Surgeon General 3 years ago with a big national report, is our number one mental health crisis challenge right now. How can we deal with loneliness a little bit better? We all just come to the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and a lot of us stick our heads down and just wait for it to pass over. Don't want to socialize, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Or we get together with family dynamics and we're arguing and fussing and fighting and not agreeing. Any tips on how to make this a little bit easier on most of us as far as dealing with the loneliness for one thing and family dynamics that when we don't agree on another thing?
Well, this might sound like a homer, but family dynamics, get in therapy.
Okay, there we go.
No, I know that's biased because I'm here in that world, but no, I really think when we're talking about dynamics like that, family dynamics especially, there's usually a lot there. So to me, that's a therapy type of situation. But when we're just talking about connection, I think there is no shortcut to it. There is no way around it. I think we need connection. And I think we're testing it with AI, with all these things we can curate and create ourselves. We're testing just how much we can push away from people and try to be okay. But I think the reality is we need people. We need connection. And if you realize that and you see you're at that point and you find yourself with distant community, distant friends, join an org. Go join dancing. Go join a hiking club. Go join, a gaming club, if that's your thing. Go join an org. It's just, it's a consistent place. You'll meet someone every week.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a way around it. We need that connection, even for full introverts. We need that connection.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's so true. I mean, I know for myself, I've got 3 regularly scheduled get-togethers with friends every week. on a Saturday, you just joined our little group on Saturday morning for breakfast. On a Tuesday with my Rotary group, we meet every Tuesday morning. We got 15, 20 people there. It's so great to see them all. And then on a Thursday morning with a bunch of old retirees out here where I live, gray hairs, all of them 70, 80 years old. I'm a youngster. But it's just so great to be with all those guys every single week. And this is 3 times a week that I just make sure it's on my calendar. I get out there, and this is my big socialization, along with going to the gym and getting a workout in a friendly, lightened environment with other energetic people. So it's so easy, though, just to kind of close the doors or pull the covers up over your head and not get going, or just not feel a part of it, and I think that's what's really bothering most folks. They don't feel a part of it. For the introvert, they're introverted. They don't feel comfortable jumping in and joining in. Any advice on how to overcome that initial shyness they have?
Well, interestingly enough, AI. We just talked about it. That is a place we can use this as a tool. Find out what's happening with you. Find out some tools and tips. This is where AI can be of use, come in handy. Because at the end of the day, you have to just pull that Band-Aid off. You have to just jump into it. There's no secret to putting yourself out in uncomfortable places. It is in this discomfort that we grow, that we feel better. So there's no way out of discomfort. You can do everything you can to step up to the ledge, find out what it means up into the way, but then eventually we have to jump. You have to you just have to go to that group. You have to just schedule yourself into that meeting, whatever it is. You have to just do it. And I hate that phrase, just do it, but you do.
Yeah.
But AI is a great place that you can at least talk about these things you're feeling, understand what's happening, to at least help you get part of the way there.
Okay. Wow. And of course, back to you, I guess therapy would help too, right? I mean,
first and foremost,
somebody has a social phobia, they just don't want to go outside. A lot of folks are like that.
And I tell my clients that all the time too. I tell them, hey, this is one of the safest places you're going to get. This is a place for you to take up space. This is a place for you to practice things you want to do out there, asserting yourself, whatever it might be. This is a safe space for you to try these things, practice these things, because ultimately it's going to foster you being able to do it out there. So absolutely, therapy is a great place for that too.
Alex, take a moment to give out a little bit more of your contact information. You got your name and your title up there, but you got an email or a phone number you'd like to share with the audience out there? I'd love for more and more folks to come in and you work with them. I think that'd be wonderful.
Yeah. You know what? I actually just started a YouTube channel and Instagram called Lex, L-E-X, Reflect, R-E-F-L-E-C-T. Jump on that on Instagram and just message me. You could go through my Psychology Today, email me. I'll get back to that eventually. But honestly, just go to that Instagram. You don't even have to watch any of the content there. Just message me, and that's probably the quickest way to reach me right now.
Lex Reflect. All right. Reflect. Very good. Very good. Wow. This has been awesome, man. I mean, just really full of content and so much help for so many people out there. This new year is rolling around, the pressure on us to be better than last year, even though we're trying to push it off. And, that's just normal, just natural. What are we going to do? But yeah, I love the advice that you're sharing with everybody. And wow, that's just fantastic. So any parting words? We got about a minute and a half or so left, but any final thoughts you'd like to throw in there?
I want to end with, firstly, thank you so much for having me, James. Been such a pleasure connecting, meeting you.
Thanks.
But give yourself grace.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Give yourself permission to give yourself some grace. The answer is never going to lie in extremity. It's always going to lie in balance. So this is going to be a long year. Take a break if you need it. If you feel like you need to jump into something, but jump in with some grace for yourself. Because at the end of the day, wherever we go, there we still will be. So we have to be kind to ourselves. I think those
Love
are
it.
important words.
Love it, Alex, man. You've been fantastic. Everybody, tune in to us again next week, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Seattle, Washington, right here, same time, same station. We'll have another great guest next week. But Alex and I both want to wish you all a very, very happy new year and a prosperous 2026. You can do it. You can do it. All right. We're all going to do it together. This is James Donaldson signing off. I'm going to say see you next week and check us out and make sure you follow Alex on his Instagram. All right. See you soon. Bye-bye. Good night.